Well, hello everyone. It's been a bit of a while, hasn't it? First, apologies, I guess, for taking so long. I don't think I posted anything last year at all. I was riding my motorcycle, but I just wasn't taking any videos. So hopefully this year I'll be able to post a few times, hopefully. So yeah, I think we'll just get started, go on a short ride, and I'll give you a bit of an update.
Well, I noticed another problem. Noticed that the audio on the video, on some of the video clips I recorded, was pretty much unusable. So hence this voiceover for this part. Something I'll have to work out in the future. So today it's actually a fairly nice day for a first ride. Still a bit of snow on the ground, but it's about 6-7 degrees today, so it's comfortable with my gear on. The roads are nice and dry, so yeah, no, it makes for a nice ride. So other updates, I guess. One good one for me actually was I passed my M license test, so I'm now a full-fledged M license driver. So that was nice. I went to Renfrew at the end of last season. That was a bit nerve-wracking, but I guess I shouldn't have worried. I passed on the very first time with no problems. So that's good. So now I'm a full motorcycle driver actually. Other than that, health-wise, family has been staying healthy, so we've been staying away from COVID, it seems, or at least we think. We've got the shots and the booster, so even if we had it, I guess maybe we wouldn't have felt much, but no, so that's good. We've been staying healthy. No travel yet, but that, as things are opening up now, that will change. We're hoping to get out somewhere this summer. In terms of the motorcycle itself, not many changes. Last year I had to change the chain, and I also changed the sprockets at the same time. I went with a different size sprocket just to it'll give the motorcycle a bit more power at the lower end, so that'll be nice for the trails. And it hasn't really lowered the top end, so it's still fine for like even up to highways, although it's not really built for highway driving. It's capable of it, and then even for the road test I had to do a part of it on the highway, and that went fine. Other changes, well, other considerations, I guess I should say. I've been looking at the Honda CRF 300 Rally. Right now I've got the 250 Rally. So they put that out in 2021, so I am considering that just to get the built in the extra power. They've also reduced the weight a bit, I think by about 10 or so pounds. They've increased the fuel capacity. So those are all sort of nice changes that are worthwhile, I think. It also just gives me a bit of peace of mind, if you will, just because often I'm out in the boonies, often with no cell service, and I often drive alone. So I just want to make sure I keep basically a reliable bike, just so I don't get caught in the middle of nowhere and having to walk out. Other changes, I guess one thing you may have noticed is just the camera view is different now. I've changed the mount just to get a much better front view mount, and I can easily also flip it so you can see me as I'm riding. So I think that'll make it sort of a better view overall. I do have to get the audio problem fixed, but I'm sure I'll figure something out for that. I already changed one setting on the camera, and at the end of today's clip or today's video, so it made it a little bit better, or that made it at least usable. I got another idea to help reduce wind noise also, so I'll give that a shot, and hopefully I'll get that figured out. What else? I don't know, it's been fairly quiet. Just in case you're wondering, this is we're going through CARP right now. This is just a few minutes away from my place. Oh, well, the other change, I guess, at our place is Eva, our daughter, started university back in September. So I guess we're empty nesters now. She's actually living in residence. She wanted the full university experience. So she's been doing well over there. She actually made the dance team, the Ravens dance team at Carleton. They just finished off a couple of competitions, and that went well. So that's keeping her busy, along with all the coursework, obviously, and she's also been looking at a house, like renting a house to stay for next year. So I actually found a nice little place by the canal, very nice, close to the campus, and she'll be living there with a few other girls. So that's all set up. So that's good. So now she's just, I guess, concentrating on finishing up the year at Carleton, doing the exams and so on, because she's been so busy lately with dance that she had to put that a bit aside, not aside, but just not as focused. So the focus will turn back to that. And what other good news is that she's been doing so well that she got accepted in a program from the dean of the Faculty of Science. So she basically has a summer research job lined up, working with a professor already, doing research in forensics psychology, which is her program. So that was great news, and we'll sort of give her a job right away in the field she's studying in. So that's great. All right, well, contrary to what I said earlier, I chose to do a voiceover for this last bit also. Parts of the audio is fine, but parts was very, very clippy, or lots of noise. So I decided to just do a voiceover for here also, unfortunately. So the last bit of news I guess I was going to talk about was trailering. So I used to have this huge trailer to transport the motorcycle and the ATV. When my wife and I used to go out in the trails, it was a 16-foot long, I think. It was just humongous trailer and really hard and unwieldy to turn around and stuff like that. So we ended up switching to a Ford Ranger a bit over a year ago, I guess. So now basically I just put the motorcycle in the bed of the Ford Ranger, and I bought a much smaller trailer, just a 5x8, to carry the ATV around. So that makes it much more manageable and more likely for us to go out more often. Last season I didn't go out as often, at least not the two of us. Partly also because of during the pandemic we started fostering kittens. So we've been working, volunteering for an organization here in Ottawa that's a kitten rescue. So we take on kittens, or mothers and kittens, or pregnant mothers that are trapped or taken out of hoarding situations, or trapped on farms, or helping farms that request the help from the organization. So that's been keeping us busy. At times, we have to stay at least one in the house just to make sure that if they're really small kittens, that they're getting fed and so on. So anyway, that's it for now. I think I'll end the video here. So wish you all the best, and thank you for watching, and stay safe.